Alright everyone, we have a two-part video coming up today. LP Mama. It's 6 steps on pre-qualifying a buyer. We're going to go over the first 3 steps today. Then we'll go over the next 3 steps in the next video. Alright, let's get into something near and dear to my heart, and that is pre-qualifying a buyer. Just like anything else in life, you want to make sure that your buyers are pre-qualified before you jump in the car and go show them a house, right? The system that we use is called LP Mama. Location, price, motivation, agent, mortgage, and then finally appointment. It would definitely behoove you to go through each one of these steps in sequence when you're talking to a buyer. And you always want to make it sound conversational, but without all the information, you could be running out to show a property where they're already working with an agent. You could be running out and showing a property where they cannot qualify for a mortgage. And you could be running out and showing a property where they have a property they have to sell first. And that's a great listing to pick up in the meantime. First off is location. Very easy question to ask. If they ask about a specific property, Mr. and Mrs. Buyer, that's fantastic that you called in today, or that's fantastic that you emailed in today on the home over on 123 Main Street. I see this one's over in Novi, Michigan. Was that the area that you were looking to be in? A lot of times by asking a few discovery questions like that, you'll find out that yes, it is the area you're looking to be in, or in a lot of cases, no, it's not. They're actually looking to be in Northville, but they're looking in Novi because they can't find something right in Northville right now. Same thing on the other side, where many of these cities that we're in have to have several school districts. By getting a little more specific and saying, are you looking specifically in Novi schools, or is school not a priority for you? Then you can send them the right list of additional available homes, knowing that they are looking in Novi specifically, or Walled Lake specifically, or Northville schools very specifically. In addition to that, you can also disqualify a property, saving yourself and the client time when you ask them, well, was this the school district you're looking in? No, I'm looking in Northville. Isn't this home in Northville schools? No, this one's actually in Novi schools. In Livonia, this is also specifically important because a portion of Livonia is part of Clarenceville schools, a portion of it is part of Livonia. Every city has its quirks. It's worth knowing the quirks, but more importantly, knowing what quirk is very important to that purchaser. Price range is very important. It is amazing to me how many consumers have no clue what real price they're looking at, and that we're going to talk about a little bit more on the mortgage. But a lot of consumers will reach out to a real estate agent looking for a home that's 20, 30, 40, 50,000 above the price they can either afford, or look at homes that are 20, 30, 40, 50,000 below the price that they can afford, as interest rates are that low right now. Motivation. Number one most important piece of information to gain from this conversation. Best question to ask, is there a specific time frame that you want to be in your new home? Well, that's going to lead right to what their current situation is. Do they have a lease coming up? Do they have a home that's on the market in another state they're moving in? Do they have a new job starting that they're too far away from and they need to get to it now that's closer in this area? Those things will lead you to recognize whether this is an A, B, or C buyer. If they say they have a lease coming up, fantastic. Proceed directly to the last letter A, which is the appointment. If they say, no, we're just looking around, just starting, then proceed to, fantastic. I'm going to get you set up on a list of homes. It's going to come out weekly. I'll follow up with you in a few days to make sure that's coming through okay. No need to waste the time on the appointment today when somebody isn't looking for 6 months. Okay, everyone, thank you for watching the first video on LP Mama, the first 3 steps. As always, we enjoy having you. The next video will go over the second set of 3 steps on pre-qualifying a buyer. But as always, don't hesitate to reach out and contact us with any questions at any time. Even at any questions at any time. If you have interest in joining a team or Keller Williams, or just questions in general, you can reach me as always, at 248-425-5082. Thank you again, and make it a great month.